Hi there, Sandy here. Today's video is part 3 of the mini series I was doing on how to make a junk journal, and it is kind of the final decorations of the pages in the journal and also the journal cover. So I hope you enjoy it, and then stay tuned to the end and I'll share the reaction from my niece and my future nephew and what they thought of the journal. I would really appreciate it if you all would like this and leave a comment. And if you're new and haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And to all of you new folks who have just recently subscribed, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I love making these videos and I love when you all watch them, and hopefully it helps you all out too. All right, let's get started. All right, I wanted to do a final flip through of this travel journal that I made for my niece and her fiance. And it is Japanese themed because they're going on their honeymoon to Japan. So first off, I have this tie right here, and I sewed that in to the front and the back cover. And this is a seam binding that I dyed with the Tim Holtz inks. I think it's speckled egg. And then on the front, I just ripped a piece of just a plain cotton fabric. This is a piece of paper that I got from Joann's, and then I layered on. This is something that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's their paper studio. And then I just put a little card in here. They can remove that and write on there. They can put something else in there. So I love how this came out. The little page protectors, corner protectors, those are paper studio as well. And I have them on the back. And so the cover is faux leather, and it's actually a Cricut brand faux leather, but you can pick up faux leather, that's easy for me to say, anywhere. I usually get this with a coupon. And then I took and put the inside cover is this beautiful paper that I got at Joann's, and that is the inside front and back cover. And I did not put any pockets here just because I think the paper is so pretty. So on this edges here, I put 3 tabs, and I added a little airplane and a key, and then I added on this one, it's hiding from me, it's a little passport. So the passport and the plane were silver, and so I used some alcohol inks of Tim Holtz. I used Foundry Wax Statue, and then I also used the Alcohol Pearl Radiant. And I just painted on a couple different coats on each one, and then I used my heat gun to dry them and set that. And that way, because I wanted them all to kind of be the same tone. I didn't want silver and gold. On the front here, this is a stamp from this envelope here, and I just put the address. This is who mailed the letter. And then I had this little map page from Your Creative Studios. So just made a little cluster there. And you have Japan right there on the map. And then here I just made a pocket. And so this pocket is the leftovers of this paper. And I sewed around the edges. And then this is from, I have a map page in here if you saw the part 1 video. And so I just cut this out. I crumpled it up and inked it up to make it look aged. And then this is from the couple shower invitation, and I wanted to include that. So I just cut around the lanterns and then glued that in here. And then this was a white background on this page. So I just stenciled a I think that's speckled egg. And then I did like a little cherry blossom stencil right here in, I think it was Kitsch Flamingo. I think is what that one was. And then I have, this is just a little piece of Japanese ephemera that is vintage. And so I included it. Looks like it's a receipt of some sort. And then I'm also including these adhesive clear photo pockets for them. So because in my Ireland journal, if you haven't seen that flip through, I will link that. But I use these to put photos in my journal. And then I have this vintage playing card that I thought would go well in this pocket. And then I did a little bit of stamping here and there, just some different travel kind of themed stamps. Here I put a pocket, and this is the map that I use. So I kept it kind of simple. So if they wanted to mark where they go on their honeymoon. Here, this is a vintage diary page, and that they're getting married October 21st. So I thought I would put that in there, and they can journal on that. And then I just used lace for the little tab. And then here I added another pocket. I like this little postcard fabric that I have. And I backed it with just some plain cardstock and then sewed it and glued it in. Here I just did a little stamping and added a piece of washi tape. This is one of the washi's that I link down below, one of my favorite Amazon things. It comes in this big kit, but I really like that washi tape. And then added just a little scrap of decorative collage paper. And then I made this tag. So this is a tag I made. I did a whole video on making these tags and using the Tim Holtz paints. And then I just did some stenciling on there, and then add the saying, "The adventure begins," and then another playing card with a koi pond fish. Again, some more stamping along here. Some washi tape over here, just some different ticket themed washi tape. Another cherry blossom stencil on here. I kept these kind of simple so they have room to write. And then this is another fun thing I found at an estate sale when I was out in LA. They're beautiful envelopes. They're embossed in gold, and I wanted to include it on this page. And then I included a vintage stamp, postage stamp, and then did another little stamping right here. This is another piece of vintage ephemera, and I just kind of tore it and inked it up and distressed it and put it on here. Some Tim Holtz linen tape, and then I put another one of those envelopes in here because they're just so pretty. That back in there. And then I did a stamp on the back here so they could do some journaling on there. And then added this fun little typewriter, Dream Up Something Wonderful. And then I just added a plain piece of paper in here that they can journal on. Right there. And then I have this tag here, and I used the collage paper to make that tag. And I'll put that back in here. And then I have two little charms. This is a little Japanese charm right here, a little fan, and then this one says "See the World." And they can do some journaling on here if they want, or add photos. And then this is the other side of that 6x9 envelope, and I added some washi tape. And then this is some of the Your Creative Studios transparency paper and decorative paper. And then I added this luggage sticker here. It dresses up the envelope nicely. And then I did another section of the map on the back side of here. A little more washi tape here. So not trying to over decorate it. So again, this beautiful paper, I made this into a pocket. And here's the other part. This is the back side of the shower invitation. And so I thought that would be fun for them because it has all the details on the other side that I'm not going to show you all. And then this fun playing card. It's a Japanese fighter Mitsubishi Type 0 Zeke. And so I thought that was just kind of fun. Not sure where I got that. And here's just a little denim with lace over it. I think that makes just a fun kind of vintagey looking tab. Just a simple little stamp here. A little postcard sticker. And then here I did my favorite little quadruple pocket. And actually it's 5 pockets because this is a pocket back here as well. Just put in an early times. I had to do a nod to some bourbon because we're all bourbon drinkers. And then this says luggage in advance. So just a fun little Tim Holtz luggage tag. I like that it talks about travel. And then I stamped that postcard stamp that I have. Another little tab. And then here is another one of those clear pockets. And I put that playing card in there. And then here I just added a piece of this fun paper that I have from an old notebook. It's a vintage notebook that they can journal on. And then some more photo pockets. Those are the bigger size. And then just did a little collage up here with the music stamp, Tim Holtz collage paper, and an adventure awaits stamp. And then sewed the pocket there. So very simple. I didn't want to get it too chunky because they're going to be adding things to it. But I think it turned out very nicely. Now they can take it on the trip with them, or they can just wait till they get back and fill it up. The other thing I made sure to tell them in the card is to give them a little tip of mailing themselves a postcard so that they'll get a canceled postage stamp from Japan that they can keep and put in their journal. And then also they can, obviously have the postcard. So that's just kind of a fun thing to do. I did that when I was in Ireland, and I put that in my journal as well. All right, let me know how you think this turned out. And oh, I forgot, I put this little sticker here, please do not disturb, since they'll be on their honeymoon. And I thought that was cute. All right, you all have a great day, and I will see you all on the next video. Well, make sure to leave a comment down below what you thought of this journal. And I didn't over decorate it because I wanted to leave room for them to decorate it. So Stephanie and Matt, they opened the gift. I asked them at the shower if they would open it. And they were so overwhelmed. It just touched my heart so much. They could appreciate and tell all the thought and the love and the care that I put into the journal and the choices that I made. And that just meant the world to me. Some people just don't get this junk journaling journey that we're on, and they so got it, and they're so excited to fill it up with their memories from their trip to Japan that they're going to take. And it warmed my heart. So I thank them for indulging me and letting me watch them open it. And they were like, well, of course, this would be the only way that we would want to open it. It means more to kind of share that with each other. So that was awesome. And the shower was amazing. I think I already talked to you all a little bit about that in another video. And I can't wait for the wedding. It's going to be so fun. I'm making a couple things for the shower, so I'll make sure to share those with you along the way. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you're new, thank you for subscribing. And a shout out to all my patrons. Thank you all so much for your ever-ending support. I do have a couple new spots open on my Patreon. If you're interested, I have the link down below. I have some really great things planned for the rest of the year, and I invite you to check them out. All right, I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.